video. My name is Megan if you're new, and today I'm going to be sharing all of my top tips for creating a successful Sunday. Now obviously I feel like this is a really personalized concept, but I've really come to value the power of a Sunday and how a Sunday well spent can really set me up for success. Sundays for me are equal parts relaxation and regrounding, and also just getting my shit together so that I can feel my best for the next week. For me, the ultimate way to start out my Sunday morning is with no alarm and no rules. Monday to Friday, I'm the type of person who ideally likes to get up around the same time. I like to kind of force myself to have lemon water before I drink coffee, and I'm really mindful to kind of stick to those more strict routines and habits that kind of help me feel my best. But on Sunday, that's when I want to let everything go. I feel like we really need to have that balance between discipline and being on track and really holding ourselves to a certain standard, but we can't always be like that. So I like to kind of have that scheduled into my week, and that way I never feel like I'm kind of at this one extreme or the other, which is something that I've really been trying to work on. Once I've had a nice slow morning, I've indulged in my morning coffee, I've read, like I will literally take like a 3-hour morning routine. That usually involves journaling, and in this journal session, I always do just a big brain dump for anything that I have coming up in the week. Any personal tasks that are coming up, when I want to visit my grandma, a return that I need to take to the store, someone's birthday coming up and I need to remember to text or call them. Just literally anything that is taking up space in my brain, I take and put it down onto paper. And I think this can have a really big impact on helping us release some of those Sunday scary feelings, because I think so much of what Sunday scaries feeling is all of our to-dos kind of coming down on us all at once, and that idea that we have to face reality tomorrow and we're gonna have to face all of these looming things. If I have all of my to-dos just written down and put somewhere aside safely, that allows me to be more present with my family and with my rest. If I'm taking time to read a book or to color, I'm not having my mind constantly nagged by these different things that I'm trying to be reminded of all the time. And really that's our brain just trying to say like, hey, this is important, don't forget. And so give it somewhere to be. It's no secret around here that I love a good Sunday reset, especially being somebody who works from home. There is just no better feeling than waking up to a clean and inspirational space on Monday that is conducive to work, that is conducive to making healthy decisions, to getting my workout in. And for me, all of those things really come down to having a clean and tidy space for things to be put away. And that way, when I wake up on Monday morning, I have my list of to-dos. I know exactly what activities I need to hop into, but I'm not then being faced with the friction of having just life to-dos that need to be attended to. And then it also gives me that boost in confidence that I then take into everything else that I'm doing in the week, because I feel like I just have a grasp on life. Back to the rest and regrounding portion of the day, I've been trying really hard to be mindful to do something that I enjoy, to do something that is just for fun, because we are spending so much time preparing and cleaning and just making sure that everything is ready to go for the week. If I just focus on those things, I can get to the end of my Sunday or to the end of my weekend and really feel like I didn't have any time to actually enjoy it. For me recently, that's been just coloring. I found this really cute little coloring book just at the dollar store. It was $5 for the markers and the coloring book. It's sort of meditative and I just really enjoy it. The other thing that I've been partaking in is fiction books, which I have never been into fiction books. I've always been somebody who's, again, trying to improve myself and work on myself and do all of these things. And I love personal development books. I think I always will. But right now I'm taking a big break from that, and I've just been enjoying reading just for pleasure and to get lost in a story. And it's a really cool experience. Like, it's weird how earth-shattering it is. So maybe give that a try. But I think just taking some time, some dedicated time to doing something that is a hobby, that is just for fun, that is not monetizable, if you're a creator like me, is really important to feel like I've gotten some rest on a Sunday. Next up is all like future self hacks, and this can really change from week to week just depending on what I have going on or what my main goals are that particular week. But this could be things like planning out your workouts. I've actually been following the Form app workout schedule, so doing their weekly workouts. That way I don't have to think about it. It's all mapped out for me and all I have to do is just show up. That could also be things like laying out your clothes for the week, doing a little bit of food prep. Sometimes I don't do a full week of food prep, but I will do just like a bunch of Brussels sprouts or sweet potato, those things that take a little bit longer to cook but are really nice to have on hand and just keep me eating healthy and grabbing for those healthier options. I also love to take that big brain dump that I've done at the beginning of the day, and I'll then start to kind of map out how I want my week to roll out. And then lastly is just one self-care or self-pamper type activity. I love to kind of end off my Sunday like this, so I'll go ahead and put my phone on do not disturb. This is usually when I try and log off social media if I can, and just create that little bit of space at the end of Sunday to be present, just really relax and fully like pamper myself so that I can go into the week ready to do the work. Like everything's ready and prepared. Mentally, I'm ready, prepared. And I've also taken that time to just give myself a little bit of self-nourishment so that I can go out and get after my goals. And I think so much of self-care for me is enjoying the journey. It's finding those little moments to enjoy while I'm working really hard to get to where I want to be. And this whole Sunday for Success philosophy really feeds into this, just finding ways to enjoy my week, to, you know, empower myself to do more, but to also just celebrate all of the hard work that I am doing. So those are my top tips for a Sunday for Success. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you don't already, come give me a follow on Instagram. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I will see you all next week.